welcome to a Thanksgiving special on Mission Park Cares.
And we all know it's been a challenging year. But we want to thank our family and friends and count our blessings for all the wonderful things that have happened to us this year.
So today we're going to help you get ready for Thanksgiving with some ideas to spice up your turkey dinner.
And boy, have we got a recipe for a jalapeno popper mac and cheese.
And we'll show you the secret recipe for Rosemary Kowalski's bread pudding.
And Kristen's going to give us an update for all the volunteers that are delivering Meals on Wheels this week.
And we'll talk to Dr. Matthew Cross to find out some tips to keep us all safe during this Thanksgiving celebration. And then we'll celebrate lives that we're so thankful for. Dick, did you know that Meals on Wheels was getting an incredible number of requests from homebound seniors this year?
No, I had no clue, but I'm looking forward to hearing more about it, that's for sure.
Well, let's go talk to Vincent Ferris. I'm here at Meals on Wheels with Vincent Ferris. So there is a Thanksgiving emergency. We have 1,000 more homebound seniors that need a meal for Thanksgiving.
In talking about the Thanksgiving, we're really talking about the full holiday season here. All of the health issues and the aging issues that are going on, we suddenly find ourselves with far more people that are in need of Meals on Wheels services than what we've had before.
How many people does Meals on Wheels take care of on an annual basis? I mean, how many meals come out of the store every week?
We're going to see over 6,000 individuals this year.
Wow.
But depending on what happens with the pandemic, it may be higher. But right now, we're serving 4,000 people a week. Prior to the pandemic, we were serving Monday through Friday. We would knock on the door, do the friendly hello, hey, how are you? Oftentimes walk across the threshold to see these people, put the meal down on the table, maybe even open the meal up. Well, pandemic has turned all of our lives on its head. And so what we have done, as opposed to serving 5 days a week, we're now seeing each client 2 times a week. As opposed to taking a hot meal on a daily basis, we go on a Monday, Wednesday, or a Tuesday, Thursday. We take a cold meal. Actually, we're taking a minimum of 3 chilled meals at a time, bagging them, hanging them on the doorknob, knocking on the door, backing up. We don't want to talk about social distance here. We're talking physical distance because this is still a real social contact to check on these folks. On any weekday down here, we're serving 6,000 meals a day from where we're standing.
That's absolutely amazing. Vincent, how do volunteers play a role with Meals on Wheels?
Volunteers are our life and soul of what we do. Volunteers come down each and every day to help deliver meals to these thousands of people across San Antonio. We couldn't begin to do what we do without volunteers.
So where does all the food come from?
Well, in this humble little building here that we're standing in front of, we have a very small kitchen. So it is a challenge to do what we do, but our kitchen crew here, we have people arriving at 4 o'clock in the morning to work their magic and prepare these meals. During COVID, though, we ran into a challenge. We started sending multiple meals out on a daily basis, and we had to go for outside help. So we have been very, very fortunate to have Johnny Hernandez and the La Gloria group help us, as well as the RK group. And so They have these beautiful catering kitchens, and they have been helping us prepare food that we in turn repackage and be able to get to our clients. Without them, we couldn't have made it so far.
So if somebody wants to donate financially, how can they do it? How do they get in touch with Meals on Wheels?
The easiest way is to go to our website, and it's mowsatx.org.
And you could really change someone's life and
Can
bring
change someone's
happiness
life.
and
Absolutely.
cheer to their home. Vincent, thank you for everything you and your volunteers and your staff do for our city and our homebound seniors. And we're thankful for you and everything you're doing for the whole holiday season.
Well, Kristen, thank you from the bottom of our heart. We couldn't begin to do without people like you guys.
Thank you.
And we're all about the community, for the community, and it takes the entire community to make a better place for all of us. So thank you.
Wow, all the good things that Meals on Wheels are doing for here in San Antonio for all these seniors makes me very grateful.
Oh, I agree. Did you know that the RK Group also helps Meals on Wheels?
Sweetie, let me take you to my friend and yours, Greg Kowalski with the RK Group. I'm with my dear friend, Greg Kowalski, who's chairman and CEO of the RK Group here in San Antonio. Incredible organization, and I'd like to let him tell a little bit of his story. Tell us about the RK Group.
Well, thank you, Dick. Thank you, and thank you for being here. It's good timing. November 11th was our 74th year in business. We have diversified ourselves over the years from being just a food service catering company to being in decor and florals, tech feeding and campus dining, from Austin to Seattle. We have offices in Florida, Seattle, Tucson, Scottsdale, Houston, Austin, Dallas, Louisville. And so it's just been a blessed time for us to grow, and this facility has given us so much capabilities.
Well, Greg, I got to ask you this. There's an elephant in the room, and we're sitting on a boat. Tell me why.
Well, we have this beautiful 12-acre lake here, lakeside, only one like it in San Antonio. And Red Berry used to use it to exercise his horses. So he was deeply into horse racing, and so he would exercise his horses here. And we have the sign of Red Berry Lake that we found at the Institute of Texan Cultures. And there's a picture of a 36-foot boat on this lake.
Oh my God.
So we thought, what a special time to have two of these beautiful Duffies. And if you're having your wedding and the bride wants to either arrive or depart by boat, they can do that. If it's a corporate event and the president or CEO wants to arrive, they can do that. And then at the end of the evening, we can have fireworks show while people watch from the deck.
To what degree of detail can you go for a corporate event or a fundraiser or a wedding, like you said?
We love to say that we're that one-stop shop. So whatever your event might be, if it's a wedding, if it's a corporate event, you only really have to go to one place. And the beauty is that we're going to control everything that happens for your event because it's coming directly from us. The floral, the decor, the food service, the staffing, everything is totally done in-house for that one-stop shop.
Greg, you got to tell me, this room is gorgeous. Where am I?
Well, you're in what was the casino back in the 50s. We have photos of the feds busting up all the tables.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
Pictures of Red Berry, pictures of his horses. Everything down here will be pretty horse racing related. He was real big into that. Like we said earlier, he would exercise his horses in the lake. We see it as maybe a really fun pop-up bar when the Spurs are back in action and COVID's
Great
allowing
idea.
us to fill up the AT&T Center again.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a place to come before and after the game. Could be a place to come during rodeo. So there's all sorts of opportunities.
But the RK Group's got the capability of getting it all done.
Oh, yes, sir, right here in-house.
Greg, I want to thank you one more time for an incredible visit today, an incredible tour of the Red Berry Mansion, and your family and the RK Group have been spectacular to let us come in here and get a sneak peek before you start booking everything. And thank you for letting us be part of your life, and thanks for being a good friend.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to show the city of San Antonio what we've done here. We're very appreciative of that opportunity. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now let's pay our respects to some lives well lived.
Kristen, it's almost Thanksgiving, and you know how much I enjoy Thanksgiving dinner.
I know, me too. Let's meet up with Chef Juan. He's got a very special Thanksgiving recipe for us.
Thank you, Kristen and Dick. Today we're going to do a beautiful side dish that is often done during Thanksgiving and Christmas. And it's basically a jalapeno popper version of the mac and cheese. So it's going to be very yummy, and it's going to fit in right in for Thanksgiving dinner. So first thing, we're going to grease the pan. If you can have a non-stick pan, even better yet. So we get that going and fix it and forget it. We're done with that one. Now we're going to the boiling the macaroni. And put that guy in there, and then just wait until it's al dente. A lot of people say, well, how long do we wait? So in this case, you want al dente, which is to the tooth, where it has some minor resistance to the tooth. So we're going to saute now the shallots, the garlic, and the jalapeno. And then we're going to do the bacon. Let's go ahead and throw in the jalapenos. I throw the garlic. When you're cutting the garlic and you're doing like especially minced garlic, it's good to throw in a little bit of salt in there. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and throw in the bacon. And we're going to saute it until everything is fairly crispy. Not super crispy, but fairly crispy. Okay? So in the meantime, while that's going on and cooking, we're going to spot check the macaroni and see what's going on. Perfect. All right, time to take it out. Cold water. When you run in the cold water, you also want to, this is a good time to break any clumps of pasta that build up. We go ahead and put that on the pan. So here we have that 32 ounces of pasta, small pan, beautiful, it's ready to go. Okay, so let it rest and, how to say, fix it and forget it kind of thing. So we got 4 tablespoons of butter to about 1/3 of a cup of AP flour. So this is roux. Get the butter going first. So I added the AP flour, and you mix it up. So you want kind of like a paste consistency on this. Okay, so here, as you pour the milk, and again it's half-half and half milk. So as you're initially mixing in the milk to create the bechamel, do not fret. Don't be afraid as you see clumpiness on it. Just keep on mixing it. One of the things you want to do when you're doing also bechamel, throw a little bit of bay leaves. I have 2 bay leaves here. We added some thyme, throw in some cayenne. But you see how the sauce is thickening real quick? So you want that. This is perfect. So you want to start reducing the heat a little bit. So we add in the mirepoix, if you will, in here, of shallots, jalapeno peppers, and bacon. So before we add the cheese, we're going to add the Mexican crema. So Mexican crema is like creme fraiche, but with, again, salt and lime. Next step is cream cheese. Why cream cheese? Because we're trying to replicate the flavor profiles of the jalapeno popper. So we have Fontina, we have Gruyere cheese, and we're going to add that in there. Now, Fontina. Both, if I'm not mistaken, both are Swiss cheeses. Next thing is like a 4-cheese mix. So we got the Oaxaca cheese, Asiago cheese, we got cheddar cheese. Again, pretty much all the cheeses. So this is ready. So we're gonna go ahead and throw some of that love in here. We're gonna put all of this in the pan and throw it in the oven for 10 minutes. And there you go. Look at that baby. All right, my fellow foodies, this is our mac and cheese with jalapeno popper fusion. Enjoy, this is awesome.
Dick, we all have so many wonderful Thanksgiving memories and traditions.
And we have so many people that we want to be thankful for, and let's go back and take a look at them now.
Welcome back to our Thanksgiving special edition on Mission Park Cares.
Now let's get Kristen to take us back into the largest kitchen and get Rosemary's special bread pudding recipe.
I'm so excited. We're here in the RK Group's kitchen. It is absolutely fabulous. And with Manny, who has been working with the RK Group for more than 35 years. We're so thankful with Thanksgiving right around the corner and really thankful that you're willing to share one of Rosemary's very secret recipes with us today.
Of course, yes. Today we're gonna have some of the famous Rosemary's bread pudding, and today I'm gonna show you how to make it. How's that?
Oh my goodness, we are so lucky.
Oh yes. So what we're gonna do? First, we're gonna start toast the bread.
Okay.
We're gonna
get
toast the
started.
bread. We got the bread pudding nice and toasty. First, we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. This is what I like to do. The secret, fresh cinnamon.
Oh, this is one of Rosemary's secrets.
That's the secret. There's always, I like to do some fresh grinding because that's what they give you the good flavor on it. And then we're gonna start laying down. Just laying down like this.
You know, I noticed you can really smell the cinnamon when you grind it fresh.
So that's what we do like this. And then we're gonna, after that, we can do it one more time. We do it one more time over the top.
Grinding. Oh yes, it does smell so
then-
good.
You gotta dress it with the sauce.
Wait, what's in this sauce? Is this the secret sauce?
This is the bourbon, but I'm gonna show you how to make it with wild turkey.
Oh wow.
So this one, just kind of drizzle over the top.
Now what type of bread is this that you're using?
This is the French crusty baguette.
Okay.
This is the only baguette that we use because this is the one that give it the nice texture on the bread pudding. The reason that makes so good is because always is fresh.
Yes. Now when you toasted it, did you butter the bread first?
Yes, they have to butter, a little bit of cinnamon,
Mm-hmm.
and sugar.
Very nice.
When I put them on the oven,
Okay.
1 hour.
Okay, Manny, the bread pudding's in the oven. Now let's make the sauce. I'm gonna put
Okay.
my mask on since I'm cooking. I see we've got all these beautiful ingredients, but we're missing the secret recipe.
Well, the secret recipe, that's gonna be real simple. But in this time, you're gonna help me.
Okay,
That way you can learn. How's that?
I'm up for the challenge.
Give me a little bit of the wild turkey. That's one, we put it just a little bit, just enough.
Woo,
we have to flame it.
wow.
You got the flame, you got to get the alcohol out.
Gotta have a wild
Because
turkey on
you don't want to
Thanksgiving.
get drunk too early.
Wow, look at that.
Then after that, you can get the sugar.
How fun.
Get a little bit of sugar on there.
Just a pinch, maybe?
That's the pinch. There you go.
Very nice.
Just
Little
to get
extra.
the caramelize on it. And
Yeah.
a little bit of the vanilla.
Pour this in.
Yeah, put this in. There you go.
Very nice.
A little bit of the cinnamon. Grate
All
it.
right. Here comes that
There you
wonderful
go.
smell again. Oh, look, it even
Got the-
sparkles.
Even the sparkling on there.
I love that. Smells so good.
Now we're gonna go with the cream.
All of it in.
Put all of it in.
Okay.
And then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna reduce it until it gets thick. That's the secret.
How long should you cook it to reduce it?
You reduce it maybe for maybe 8 or 10 minutes,
Oh,
and just
okay.
until they start getting thick.
Cooking together brings a family together, and that's where memories begin.
Yes,
I just
yes,
absolutely believe that, and I
yes.
love that. And
Yeah, keep families together, happy. That's it.
that sauce looked amazing. I can't wait to make it myself at home.
Well, wait till you taste it.
I can't wait. Now, is this what the finished product's going to look like?
That's the finished product. The only thing is missing is just the sauce and the decoration.
Oh, I love it. Well, with the magic of TV, let's see what we have.
Oh, let's see it. That's time. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, smells so delicious.
Ooh, this is when all the family comes running into the
That's
kitchen.
where the family comes in. And this is how we present it.
Oh my, ooh, wow. Oh,
That's the bread pudding.
beautiful.
So the sauce, you go over the top.
Oh,
Kristen?
how
You tried?
nice.
Would you like another piece? How's that?
This is so good. I mean, what a slice of heaven. We have so much to be thankful for, and I'm really thankful for Rosemary sharing her bread pudding recipe with us. Manny, thank you so much for having us, and thank you for teaching us the secrets of making the best bread pudding in the world.
For me, it's a great pleasure. Like I said, when I die, I'm not going to take the secrets with me. I want to stay here.
Kristen, wow, that looked like a yummy taste. I wish I could have been part of that. Are we going to have that for our Thanksgiving?
Yes, we are. You'll enjoy it too. Now, let's go meet up with Dr. Matthew Cross and get an update on how we can all stay safe for the holidays. We're right here off McCullough Avenue with Dr. Cross at his new COVID testing center. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for
Good.
having me again.
Thank you for being here. Let me ask you, what has changed about the coronavirus? Has it changed or have we changed? What's going on?
Well, a couple things are going on, I think. One, we do have a little bit of pandemic fatigue, where the spring, the summer, we started getting tired of wearing masks. We started wanting to get back together, and we're getting close together. Things are opening up, and that opened the door for a lot of spread of the disease. Also, we're seeing another wave from the Midwest. If you notice, this last wave, or the first wave came from the West Coast and East Coast, then down through Texas. Now it's coming back from the Midwest, Chicago, Indiana, and now it's coming down through Amarillo, Lubbock, El Paso. But I think San Antonio, we're still holding our own. Our numbers are certainly increasing, but I think we're starting to realize this thing is certainly here to stay for a while.
Let me ask you, with Thanksgiving right around the corner, what suggestions do you have for us to stay safe?
Well, number one is I don't want people to not be close together, whether it's virtually or whether it's at home. The best thing you do if you're at home is have the dinner outside. Try to keep separate tables. At those separate tables, try to keep each household at a different table. Try not to intermingle as much. Wear your mask as much as you can, but all the intermingling needs to be outside. The other thing is try to get rid of buffets. I know Thanksgiving is all about big buffets, passing stuff around. Not great. Try to have a plated meal as opposed to a buffet dinner.
And if we're going to get together with a group or with our family on Thursday for Thanksgiving, should we come here and get tested, to make sure that we're okay? And do you need a prescription to do that?
Well, so the weird thing about this virus, the reason why this virus has been so troublesome is because there's these asymptomatic spreaders, people who don't have symptoms and are spreading the disease. And we're seeing people who are testing positive, who don't even know they're positive, and they're getting more vulnerable people sick. And those people, unfortunately, are getting really sick. So that's the problem with this disease. And really the only way to prevent that, because we don't have a great treatment and a great vaccine yet, is testing. So to answer your question, yes, testing is great.
And do we need a prescription to get tested, or can we just come here on our own?
So the great thing is me as an ER physician, I help run this facility. I oversee all the testing. I have a microbiologist, PhD microbiologist, who sees all the testing, and we're a CLIA certified lab. And so I am overseeing everything, and no, you don't need a prescription. Fortunately, right now, we are allowing drive-through testing without a prescription.
So is it safe to travel for Thanksgiving? I know planes may not be the #1 idea to do, but what about car travel?
Car travel is great. If you can use the restroom, you can get your food and your snacks at home and at your destination, but try to limit yourself inside the gas station. When you are pumping gas, please make sure you're using hand sanitizer, wearing the mask outside, and again, try to limit your exposure around other people.
So at what age or what pre-existing conditions, medical conditions, should we think about before we go to someone's home for Thanksgiving or invite them to ours?
Well, one thing we've been stressing from the beginning of this whole pandemic is communication. Communication with family and friends, knowing what everyone's comfort level is. Because some people are extremely worried about this, and those people, that anxiety creates a lot of stress, and that stress is not worth it. So have that open communication. Know what people's stress are before you get together. And the other thing to really answer your question, diabetes, hypertension, and those two diseases tend to really make people a little more vulnerable to having worse outcomes. Now, Kristen, I have a question for you. Do y'all have any traditions or any things y'all do at your house that's for Thanksgiving?
Right, well, it's going to be altered a little bit this year to keep everyone safe, but we are definitely going to gather together, and we are going to do a progressive virtual feast. So we'll schedule a call with different parts of our family for appetizer, you know, for the turkey and even for dessert. So we're really looking forward to that.
That's gonna be very fun, I think. That's a great way to make things work at this time, for sure.
That was really good advice. Thank you, Dr. Cross.
And now we have time for a final look at those that have brightened our lives. In spite of a challenging year, we all have so much to be grateful for.
And we want you to know that we appreciate you, we love you, and thank you for the privilege of serving you.
From our hearts to your home.
Happy Thanksgiving, San Antonio.